Well, earlier in the show, I asked people to phone in or text in with things they've been up to. And on the line, we have John from Basingstoke. Are you there, John?
Hello, yes, Mark, I'm here, John Ashe with an E from Basingstoke. Good to speak to you again, my man.
Oh, nice to speak to you too, John. So, what have you been up to today? You can tell our listeners.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing today. An extremely boring day. Actually, it was not a great day yesterday, to be honest. Father's Day and all that jazz.
Oh.
Well, it's supposed to be Father's Day. Not a great day. Not a great day today, thinking about what didn't happen yesterday. And don't know what to do, to be honest. Any ideas?
Go for a walk.
No, I don't want to do that.
Get yourself something to eat. You sometimes ring up the show and discuss with the listeners what you're eating.
I do. No, I don't want to eat anything today. I might eat something later on, but I've not eaten anything. Can't really be bothered, to be honest.
Do you have a book to read?
I've got loads of books to read, but I don't really want to read anything. I mean, it's summertime. I want to go outside. But then on the other hand, if you go outside, there's not much to do out there, is there? So I don't know, Mark. I really don't.
Are there any nice second-hand bookshops in Basingstoke you can peruse?
No, they're all closed down. There are charity shops. But they're all rubbish.
What you can pick up? Sometimes you can pick up sort of 5 DVDs for a quid at these sort of shops. Anything like that? You could pop down and find something to watch.
True, but when you said you started this by saying bookshops, I thought you were talking about books. But they're rubbish at books. It's all novels and Mills and Boon and all that sort of thing, and not really keen on that. There are some good DVDs, but the thing is, I've seen all these films, all these DVDs that people throwing out of their houses. I've seen them all.
On Golden Pond?
Seen it.
Mean Streets?
Seen it.
Towering Inferno?
Seen it.
Weekend at Bernie's?
What's that?
It's a film about 2 people who pretend that another person who's dead is actually alive, and they have to keep him looking like he's alive all the way through the film by wiggling his limbs.
Any good?
Haven't seen it.
All right. Well, I won't bother then.
Okay.
No, I mean, it's just so boring. And yesterday was really disappointing because it's supposed to be Father's Day, as I said.
Yeah.
And I just get.
Oh, did you not?
What do you think?
Did you not get anything yesterday for Father's Day?
I did get things. I got things from my children. I got things from my grandchildren. And they're all boring. They're all totally boring. Would you like me to list what the things that I got?
Yes. I hope they're not listening because they might be offended.
No, they're not listening. Socks.
Uh-huh.
You get socks for birthday, and you get socks for Christmas, and you think that on Father's Day it might be something a little bit better, to say, oh, I'm glad you've been my father, or of course in the case of my grandchildren, I'm glad you've been my grandchildren. Sorry, my grandfather.
I think you mean grand. A bit confusing, isn't it, the old grandfather thing? So, yes, carry on. Yes,
I mean grandfather. And so you think you get something special, but no, it is more socks. I mean, they think it's okay to put things like Mr. Men and Little Misses and, I don't know, Winnie the Pooh or whatever is the latest thing on the socks and think that's amusing. Well, it isn't, is it, really? It's just a pair of socks.
What did you get on your socks, then, for Father's Day?
Well, I've never heard of this character before. Have you?
What character?
Batman.
Yeah, I've heard of Batman.
Oh, right. Well, I haven't heard of Batman. Latest thing, apparently.
Oh, okay. So you got Batman's... You've not heard of Batman? Back in the 60s with Adam West and all that? The old sort of... The 60s...
No, not that Batman. Oh. No, I know that Batman. Oh. No, the one that's on my socks is Lego Batman. I've never heard of Lego Batman. And there's Lego, and there's Batman, and Lego Batman. Well, what's that supposed to be?
Right. No, I think that's a big thing, John, actually, Lego Batman. Yeah, big thing.
Well, it's not a big thing as far as I'm concerned. I don't want it on my socks.
Right. So what are you going to do with the socks, then?
Wear them, I suppose.
Right.
But I'll just wear them as mundane things that you put on your feet, not as great expressions of joy.
Right. What else did you get for Father's Day, then? Just socks, was it, John?
Not just socks, no, but something related to socks. I had a mobile phone pouch, which is a bit like a sock.
Okay. Sock for the phone, I suppose. Yeah.
A phone sock, that's right. So you can imagine my delight when I opened up one parcel and found a pair of socks in, the Lego Batman on, and then proceed to the next parcel thinking, I wonder what that is. And it's effectively another sock.
So when you said, I wonder what that is, sort of in a sarcastic tone, John, do you mean you thought it was another pair of socks?
No, I didn't. I didn't, and I didn't externalise that. I thought that.
Right.
No. I was actually thinking, I wonder what this is. Non-sarcastically, as in, maybe this will be exciting.
Yeah.
Not.
No, okay. So you haven't got a pouch already for your phone?
Not already, no.
Oh, that's good then.
I don't think I need a pouch.
What else? Anything else? Anything exciting?
Well, no.
Okay.
Keep this theme going, and I think there must have been a bit of a conspiracy going on, to be quite honest. A nose warmer, which is effectively a pouch for your nose, isn't it? Well, for my nose.
A nose warmer?
A nose warmer, yes.
So, how
in the summer.
In the summer? In the summer? You could also...
Well, I was given it in the summer.
Oh, I see. Because I was going to say, a summer nose warmer would be a bit odd, wouldn't it? A winter nose warmer, I could understand.
Well, I suppose it is really, isn't it? To be given it in the summer means it is a summer warm noser.
A summer warm noser. Have you used it? How does it work? Give our listeners a flavour of what it looks like. Does it have straps that go around the back of your head, or what?
Well, they don't go around the back of your head. They go around your ears, the back of your ears.
Oh, okay.
And it's actually woolen. So it's crocheted.
Yeah.
And it looks a little bit like a thimble, really. And you stick it on your nose, and you put the straps around the back of your ears.
Yeah.
And the idea is that, well, I suppose the idea is that in the winter, it keeps your nose warm. But being given it in the summer means that it doesn't just keep your nose warm, it incinerates your nose.
Yes. Well, I suppose it could stop it from getting sunburnt, couldn't it, if you were out and about Basingstoke?
I'll give you that.
Anything else sock-wise to warm up extremities?
Well, yes. I'll give you one guess. It begins with G.
It
ends with S. The second letter is L.
Gristle?
No, the second letter is L. The third letter is O.
Glockenspiels?
No, and the next letter is V.
Gloves.
Exactly, gloves. That's what I was given next. Another winter gift, and basically a sock.
Yeah.
So you can see what I mean.
Yeah.
The whole day was...
There is a theme.
Was basically socks.
Yep.
It was certainly a theme,
yes. Yeah, there is a theme. Well,
I
suppose...
went out, and I was taken by my family to a picnic spot to have a picnic, and there were wind socks as well. So I think they're taking the mickey, to be honest.
Yes. That's odd to have a windsock in a picnic area. Normally they're at sort of airports and things, aren't they?
Well, this was a picnic area with a windsock. So what is normally the case is sort of beside the point, isn't it? There was a windsock there.
Right.
Nice. It was quite a nice sandwich.
Quite a nice what, sorry?
Quite a nice sandwich.
Okay.
But I suppose in a sense a sandwich is a kind of sock as well, isn't it? Because you have the filling in the middle.
Yeah.
And then it's sandwiched
between
in a sort of sock way, really.
Yeah, between two slices of bread.
Well, it was more like a bun with the filling sort of pushed through a hole, like a sock.
Gosh.
Huh.
So
and then, of course, I was given a moped.
Sorry?
And then, of course, I was given a moped at the end of that. So you can see what I mean. It was just extremely dull. And
sorry, hang on.
As I said before, I think they all clubbed together and decided how they could...
sorry, John.
Just make my day into a complete misery.
Sorry,
John.
And
so today I'm sitting here thinking, life is so dull. It was dull yesterday.
Hang on, John.
Today.
Sorry,
Why
John.
should I bother to... Pardon?
Did you say they gave you a moped?
I did, yes.
A toy moped.
When I was a young man...
A toy moped.
I was... Sorry?
A toy moped.
A what?
A toy one. A little one. Model of a moped.
No, a real moped, that you can tootle around the countryside. Now, when I was a young man, I always wanted to have a Vespa. And so I heard about these things called mopeds. And I was quite convinced that they were called moped. So I used to tell people I'd really like to have a moped. And I suppose because they didn't know what I was talking about, so I never got one.
A moat.
Never given any assistance, to buy one as a young man.
Right. A moat.
But I later. Sorry.
Did you say a moat?
A moat. A moat.
Oh, I see, a moat.
M-O-P-E-D.
Right.
A moat.
Right.
So I would say to my father, I'd really like to have a moat. I haven't got a clue what I was talking about. And of course, it was years later that I realised that the word is, it's really, if you really know what you're talking about, that it's moped.
Right.
And it comes from the southern states of America where they use these contractions of language where mop means I'm going to. So, like they might say, more be there, I'm going to be there. Remarkable. My favourite contraction of language. And of course, I therefore realised that a moped means I'm going to, pedal around the countryside. Anyway, so, no, I couldn't get anybody to really understand what I was talking about at all. But they gave me, now I know, of course, we call mopeds, don't we? I was given one yesterday. But, after all the socks, really tedious.
Yeah, but John.
I'm just really bored today. I don't know what to do. There's nothing to do outside, nothing to do inside, and I thought, well, I'll just ring you up to make me feel a bit better.
John, if I was given a moped for Father's Day, I'd be over the moon. That sounds amazing. I'd forget the socks.
Why is that? Why would that be so great?
Well, that must be an expensive thing to buy you, and it gives you the freedom to go up and down all those roads in Basingstoke and go off and explore. You could go off and do that today in your moped.
Yeah, I suppose I could actually, couldn't I?
That sounds like an amazing present.
Yeah. Well, I suppose I was a little bit. My mood was sort of set by all these socks, so maybe I've underestimated the utility and value of that gift. I suppose it would give me something to do, wouldn't it? This afternoon.
Have you got a helmet?
I do. When I was a young man, I bought one. Never used it, of course, because I didn't have.
I suppose that's a
moped.
That's a sock. That's a sock for your head, I suppose.
Exactly. So that might put me off.
Still wear it though. Still wear it.
For safety reasons.
Hospital radio, definitely recommend wearing it.
Right. Actually, come to think of it, you're right. That's quite a good gift, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, come to think of it, that was a pretty good Father's Day yesterday. When I think of it that way, when you point out what a good gift that was, and I take my mind off the sock. Yeah, that was actually pretty good, wasn't it? Yeah, I think I should have said thank you more definitely. I did say thank you, but kind of.
Yeah, put some effort into it. I think. Yeah, put some effort.
Like that. But I should have put lots of effort. Actually, that was a really good day. I'm feeling a lot better, Mark. I think I might go and use my moped this afternoon. I wonder where I could go. Basingstoke. I could go. I don't want to go to Reading. I hate Reading. I could go to Bucklebury. I could go to Mortimer. Lots of places around here that I think I'll do that. Countryside. I'm really enthusiastic about it. I've had a great day today. Speaking to you, great day yesterday, and now it's going to be a great day today. Thank you, Mark. That's really good.
That's no problem, John. Happy to help. That's fantastic that you've seen something positive in that rather extraordinary gift. That's brilliant.
Absolutely. I can't bear people who complain about things. No, you have to look on the positive side. That's what I always say. I always say that.
Absolutely. Right, John, so do you have a song you'd like us to play?
Well, I've got two possibilities here. I was wondering about, because I'm thinking now I can get around. Yes. So I was wondering about, I'm Getting Around. Is it called I'm Getting Around by the Beach Boys?
Ooh, I think it's just called I Get Around. I Get Around, yes, that's it. By the Beach Boys.
Around. Well, either that one, which would reflect my buoyant mood, or the one called The Sound of Silence by Mr. Garfunkel. And which would reflect my, more depressed mood.
Well, look, John, here's the thing. You don't seem depressed anymore. It's always nice to talk to you, John, and I'm glad you sort of chivied up a bit at the end of this call. So why don't we go for the Beach Boys? Because I think it sounds like you are going to get around.
Absolutely. I used to dance to that one as a young man, a very young man, I might add at that point. And, I'd like to have I'm Getting Around by the Beach Boys, please, and we'll put Mr. Garfunkel and Mr. Simon on the shelf for the moment for another day.
Put him on the back burner, shall we? All right,
Absolutely.
John. Okay.
With the gloves.
With gloves. Well, lovely to speak to you,
and
John.
The nose warmer.
Pardon?
And the nose warmer.
Are you going to wear the nose warmer when you get around?
That's a good idea, although it might look a little bit odd to be on a moped with a nose warmer in the summer. I think I will.
Okay. Well, it's lovely to speak to you, John, as always, and I'm glad that you've seen the positive side of things this afternoon, and
absolutely
be safe on your moped.
Thank you, Mark. Wonderful. Could I give a shout out, please? I think I'd like to give a shout out to both Maud and Molly this week. Because I want to spread the joy. As I'm going to be around the countryside here on my moped, spreading joy to everybody I see with my nose warmer. I'd like to spread the joy. So both of them, please. And thank you very much, Mark, for cheering me up and helping me to see the light.
No problem, John. Lovely to speak to you as always. And excuse me, I was sort of overcome with emotion. Perhaps you could let us know next week what you get up to on your moped.
Will do. Great show. Nice to speak to you, Mark.
Cheers.
Bye.
See you later, John. Bye.
Darren's Bar.